Happy Monday. Let's talk behavior change. Ugh, right? Behavior change sounds terrible. But I wanted to introduce this FOG behavior model, which comes from the book Tiny Habits, which is our current staff read. That's a really hard sentence to say. Tiny Habits, which is our current staff read at the gym, and we're really enjoying it, and we're going to be implementing some stuff from the book into our processes in the gym. So 2 things that I wanted to share with you today, though. Number 1 is to remember, I change best by feeling good, not by feeling bad, right? We could guilt ourselves into doing something that we don't want to do, but that's only going to last for so long. But if we're having fun and we're feeling good and we're enjoying a process or multiple things that we're doing to try and accomplish our goals, then we're way more likely to actually accomplish our goals, right? So number 1, I change best by feeling good, not by feeling bad. Number 2 is BJ Fogg's FOG behavior model. And what he has here are two things, a vertical axis of motivation and a horizontal axis of ability. And then he has this curve that you can see that I drew in right here. And it's showing that anything on this side of the curve is going to be more likely to help us to feel good with what we're doing. If, let's say our motivation is really high, but the thing is really low on our ability scale. So let's say that you're like, you know what? This year, I'm really going to get my health and fitness in order, and I'm going to meal prep all of my meals. And I'm so motivated because my kid is getting married, or I have a reunion coming up, or some type of a date that you're like, boom, I'm going to be in the best shape of my life and show these people, whoever these people are, and what you're going to show them. So your motivation's really high. But remember, you said that you were going to meal prep every single meal, and you're like, well, I actually have no idea how many calories I should have. I don't really know how many macronutrients. I don't really know what type of a diet I should be following. All these things that you're like, crap, that's going to be a little bit harder to get done. But at first you're like, well, you know what? I'll just do salads and chicken and broccoli, and maybe I watch Game Changers and I think I need to go vegan, and whatever it is, you're like, I have some answers. But your motivation is what's keeping you going, and your ability is getting overwhelmed. You're going to be more likely to fail. Or let's say that your ability to do something that's really easy to do, but you have absolutely no motivation to do it, right? It doesn't matter. You're probably not going to get it done, because even though it's super easy and you could do it practically in your sleep, maybe it is sleep, but you have no motivation to get it done because your motivation lies elsewhere and getting something else done, you're not going to do it. And the magic zone is everything outside of this curve, where our motivation is high enough and our ability is is developed enough that it's in this magical zone out here where we put in what are called our golden behaviors, things that we're both motivated to do and that we are currently capable of doing, right? And then the cool thing is that whatever these things are, can be things that actually build and develop our skills, right? Increase our ability so that we can begin to do more and more things that happen on this side of the line. So a big mistake that we see sometimes, somewhat often, when people are first coming into the gym is they want to get in better shape, whatever that means to them. And they say things like, I need to, I have to, I hate X about myself. Number 1, pretend for a second, if you have that negative self-talk, pretend for a second that you're not saying those things about yourself. You're saying those things about your kid. Would you say them? You're saying those things about your spouse. Would you say them? You're saying those things about your parents, someone that you care about. Would you say them? Then don't say them about yourself, right? Don't try and use the things that you feel bad about to keep you motivated, right? Because that motivation is waning and that negative energy is going to weigh you down. Instead, look at, okay, well, what have I had success with in the past? Where do my skills lie? What am I, consistently doing or highly capable of doing and that I want to do, right? And brain dump out those things. And this is what we help you to do. And we look at building on strengths, not saying we got to change everything about you because, this is no good. And build on those strengths, right? And we start looking at what golden behaviors we can do consistently that are going to put us on an upward trajectory towards the goals that we want to accomplish. And approaching it this way helps us to change best by feeling good, not by feeling bad. So think about that, and genuinely, if there's something that you're trying to get done, change that goal from a statement to a question. If your goal is to lose 50 pounds, don't say, my goal is to lose 50 pounds. Say, how might I lose 50 pounds? List out everything that you think you could do to lose 50 pounds, and then look for the things that you are motivated enough and have enough ability that they would be, on this side of this line, and look at what you'd like to start with and what you could layer. And if you need any help, if you want to talk through this, if you have questions, comments, concerns, you'd like to learn more about this, I am here to be of service to you. So shoot me a reply and let's set up a time to chat, meet, grab coffee, whatever you want to do. I'd be more than happy to talk over this stuff with you. All right? We'll talk soon. Take care.